Hello, peace seekers. This is Saniqua White popping in to give you a piece of my mind that will hopefully give you some peace of mind. Now, we've been in a series on SEL or social and emotional learning. So if you would do me a favor and go ahead and hit the like button, hit subscribe, and share this video in case there are people in your life who want and need to learn more about SEL and social emotional learning. Actually, those are the same thing. SEL is just the abbreviation. Social and emotional learning is the key phrase, okay? So we are in Competency C, getting started. So remember, there are 5 core competencies. So if you've missed the videos, there are 3 more videos prior to this one. So if you've missed any of the videos, go back and watch those videos. They are going to be in a playlist for you. So if you're catching us at the end, you can go back and find the playlist labeled SEL so that you can get all the videos consecutively. So let's get started. Welcome to Competency C, which is social awareness. So how aware of you are your social settings, your social surroundings, basically the world and the culture that we live in? Do you consider diverse perspectives when you look at your life and how you interact socially? Or are you typically only around those who are in the same social, emotional, or social economic, or in the same groups or categories as you? Or do you consider diverse cultures, diverse lifestyle, or do you only hang with similar groups? That's going to be something that you think about as you become more socially aware. How well do you empathize with other groups that are not similar to you? That is something that we really have to focus on in our world, in our culture, in our communities, because we all can look so different, but we all share some of the same things, especially socially, culturally. We are probably more similar than we are different if we will allow ourselves to look at ourselves in that way. So this is a part of Competency C, social awareness, that you want to start thinking about what your life looks like in this area. Do you understand social and ethical and cultural norms? Now, I know what you might be thinking. What norms? Nothing seems normal. What is actually normal? But I want you to also think about that in different settings. What is the cultural or ethical norm in a certain setting? If you go to a church, the norm there is not going to be the same norm at your office or your place of work or your school. There are some different social and ethical, spiritual, maybe norms in a church as opposed to work or school. So when you think of norms, I don't want you to think of norms in the sense of, oh, everything is the same across the board. I want you to think about it as it pertains to different settings that you may find yourself in, okay? How well, or do you know how to find resources in your community that would help you with different things? Socially, economically, do you need to find things for your school? Do you need to find resources for financial things? Do you need to find resources for food or educational things that are happening, political things even that are happening in your community, your culture? Socially, do you know where these things are available to you? Because when you think of politics, education, resources for food, finances, those are things that you would know or understand or grow to understand in your social awareness competency, okay? How well do you use community tools? How well do you use the resources that are within the entities that you stomp around in, where your family, what people or who in your family knows certain things where you can go to them to get advice or resources? Who in your church knows about certain things where you can go to them and get resources? You want to be able to interact in such a way socially that you get resources that you may not have on your own, that you move in circles in diverse situations where you're not just beholden to just your group of people that maybe you are comfortable with or grew up with, or that you're just around most of the time. Socially, when you become more socially aware, you can function well and appropriately in almost any setting that you find yourself in. If you're struggling, and you know you are, with some of these questions that I'm asking you, SEL competencies, skills, and strategies is going to help you with these areas. I've created a curriculum which I called Before You Grow Up, that's going to be something that will help you with all the competencies, including this one. Yes, it was created specifically for high school age and undergraduate college age students. But if you're an adult who never got these competencies, this is for you as well, because it's going to be hard for you to function in life when people coming up under you are learning these things and you don't have them, especially if you have children, nieces, nephews, grandchildren, any young people in your life in the school systems. This is being taught on some type of level in the school system. So even if you're an adult and you don't have these competencies, you don't meet these standards, the children, the young people that you know are going to come out of school ahead of what you know. That's not a bad thing, but you don't want to keep being left behind in this area of SEL. So I am in a series right now. You are in a mini course right now on SEL, and we're talking about Competency C, Social Awareness, and next we will be talking about the next competency, which is D, relationship skills. So go ahead and grab a notebook, something that you can write with, so you can take note of these questions that I'm asking you, and we'll be back soon with the next set of competencies. Now, if you have not subscribed to my channel, liked this video, shared it, go ahead and do it, because remember, I am coming back in a mini series. And if you have subscribed to the channel, you can see it in a playlist, all the videos. So I will be back soon with Competency D. Until then, be proactive about your mental health, be well, and God bless.